Hello, I don't usually do this many talk videos, mostly because I'm really bad at English. But I'm having some troubles with my website and I really want Vanessa's story to get out there. So I thought to make a real avatar story. So this is her. She is broody right now, so she's a bit grumpy. And she really doesn't like when you move her. So it all started really with just me noticing a slight gray area in her eyes, like a fog just clouding her eyes, and I really didn't think much about it then. But then about a month later I noticed again and it was much worse. So I went to Facebook to ask for advice, like many of us do. And they thought like I did. It does look like cataracts when dogs get old, but she's barely 2 years old. So I'm really starting noticing that something was not right. Then I got a comment to check the pupils if they were reacting to light, and they were not. They were big and black and they were not constricting like they should be doing. So I made the decision to book a veterinary appointment. I went there thinking that I stressed her out for nothing, going all that way and making her go in the car. But when we got there and the vet did her testing, and she came out again and said that I was right. She probably has no vision at all. So her journey really started there. Problem with problem with chickens that most medicines are not tested in chickens, so we don't know how they work in chickens. And with her high pressure, she had really high pressure in her right eye, and the pressure medicine are tested in parrots. They work in parrots, but they are poisonous for pigeons. So this makes and since they are not tested in chickens, it's really hard to determine what category does chicken fall under. Can it be poisonous or not? So we went to an eye specialist, and they said that this medicine should work in chickens. So we started with that and anti-inflammatory pen meds like Metacam. And her pressure went down very, very slow until it stopped completely for a month. And we started really thinking about destroying the eye medicine, since no surgeon will operate on a bird eye because of their complex anatomy. At least here in Sweden, I have heard they operate out of sea. Yeah, and really the option of putting her down come up, so I got really sad, of course. But we thought we will test to add another medicine to the eye medicine which she's really on, and this really made a difference. But I think the most turning point for her was when I added in a lot of antioxidant-rich meals and eye-boosting meals. I started support feeding her since she will not go to eat on her own with the pain in her eye. And with these meals and the new drops, the pressure went skyrocketed down from 42 to 37, and we started at 54. And from that, we stayed with 2 types of medicine for high eye pressure and Metacam. And I continued with these meals until she had a real turning point where she started going and eating on her own again. And now you cannot really notice that she has any eye issues at all, because she does not want a free range. She feels a lot safer inside the pen, and she is happy there. She feels really unsure outside. We do think she's completely blind in the right eye. We do think she has some vision in the left eye, but not a lot, because you can really notice that she has problem with her depth perception. My bad English. And now we really are at the point where how should we continue to treat her? And the plan is that we have a month until the next appointment, and if the pressure stays the same, we're gonna wait a half a year, and so on until we're up to a year. Have an appointment once a year. I have lost count how many visits we have been to. It's over 1,000 kronor each visit just to measure the pressure in the eye, and it's over 1 hour drive to an avian vet. I could have not done this without a vet that has been so dedicated of treating her. Both veterinary clinics I have been to have not treated glaucoma in chickens, so she is the first. And I really wanted to make this video to show that it can be done. Don't give up, because many vets, they give up when they see a chicken, because they're livestock. Because for many it doesn't matter. I got her chicken saddle that's bright pink to make it easier to distinguish, to see her outside if she does want a free range, if she gets lost, since she has a harder time seeing. I have tried reading up some about glaucoma in chickens, and it does seem very rare, but all the posts I can find seem to fall in the category of silkies. So they seem to, like many diseases, they seem to be more easier to get glaucoma. We don't know if she had this all her life, or if it had been a peck in the wrong spot, but I think she has had this all her life, because a lot of her behavior issues indicates that she have had this, and it got a lot worse around this time, because when I picked her out, when I bought her, she was standing alone in the corner, looking into a wall. And this point where that's why I chose her, because she was standing all alone. And she has really made a soft spot around all of it. Feel free to ask any questions. My English, like I said, it's not the best. Her grade